Can you enlarge? Yeah. And forward. Yeah. The rein a little shorter. Yeah, good. A little rounder. Yeah. And forward. This is fine. Yeah, good. Good. Little outside rein. Yeah. Good.
It feels like her head and neck is doing more than the body.
Exactly, because the outside, she was kind of running through that right rein, wasn't she? Yeah. And it doesn't mean you have to bend her right. Yeah. There, better, isn't it? But play with the outside rein. That, yeah, super. Your outside rein governs or regulates the amount of bending you have, right? And when and I should add
Bending in her head, her neck.
her head and neck. And so what I should add is your outside rein governs it. If it's a little bit pushing through this outside shoulder, your outside knee and thigh with your outside rein get the outside shoulder in line. So if you purposely now, just for the fun of it, purposely bring your head and neck too much to the left. Right. You feel how she goes through the right shoulder?
Yes.
Yeah. So as you straighten her head and neck, include a little bit right knee and thigh pressure as well as your right hand, just to get her straight. I don't want her to go beyond that and turn and look right, but just to get her straight. So when we talk about alignment, and you heard in the other lessons when I talk about alignment, what you're really trying to do is to get that right shoulder in line with her body so that when she does bend left, she's not sort of pointing that shoulder and going out through it, right? But it doesn't have to be a counterflexion. It can be a counterflexion, but it doesn't have to be a counterflexion to get it in line, right? If you can't keep her shoulders coming around to the left in this case, then I certainly don't mind a step or two of a counterflexion and moving her shoulders left. But this is good here. A little rounder, good. Yeah, and then when you're ready, into the sitting trot. And then, yeah, fall. Yeah, make her active with the hind leg, yeah. Good, that's it. Yeah, but then being careful, because she's pushing through that right shoulder a little bit, isn't she? Yeah, that's enough, yeah, right rein. Just gently, right rein, yeah, there. Just a gentle reminder, yeah. And forward, good, make her active.
Let's do that again.
Yeah, we will, but yeah, good, yeah, forward. First I want to develop a good trot. Yeah, come on, and make her active. Yeah, a little tickle to it, come. Yeah, a little more, come on. Yeah, a little more. She thinks she should be done in a way. Yeah, there. Yeah, a little more. That's why I want to make her trot before we do the transition again, because you can tell by her expression that she's, it's like, I think we're done. Yeah, good, yeah, good. And then into the walk again. Good. Yeah, good, yeah, round, yeah, outside, round, yeah. And make her active, good. That's better. And then we'll try the transition again. But again, being careful that she doesn't overbend in her head and neck. Yeah, sometimes she'll overbend her head and neck to not be in front of your left leg, right? Yeah, it's much easier. Good. As you probably know, there are far fewer vertebrae in her neck. It's much easier for her to move her head and neck around than it is to really bend and yield in her body, right?
Right, plus
Yeah.
she doesn't have ribs in her neck.
No, that's true. Good. Good. And then into the, yeah, forward, yeah. Yeah, forward, good. Yeah, little around, yeah, there. Yeah, good. A little bit more forward again. Yeah, when you say no, I don't mind you saying no, but then you make her quick and active behind. Go. Yeah, and round it, yeah. Little round, yeah, little round. There. Yeah, good. With your leg and your whip, you say no, right? But just as emphatically as you do with your voice, right? Yeah, forward, yeah, the rein a little shorter. Good. Yeah, this is better, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, forward, come, more, yeah, there, more, and more, yeah, and more, yeah, more, good, and more, yeah, and forward, and now into the canter. Yeah, good, yeah, that's all right. Bend her a little bit inside again. Yeah, round and down on the inside, but outside rein is what gets the flexion. It's that interaction between your, get the bending inside. It's interaction between your inside edge and your outside edge. Yeah, little rounder, keep it, yeah, and now, yeah, little down, more, yeah, not too much whip at the moment. And I think the left rein needs to be a little short. The reason I say not too much whip at the moment, because she wants to be a little high behind as you're doing this, right? So first get her neck down, yeah, get her neck a little rounder, yeah. Yeah, now go, now a little whip and go. And yeah, rounder and go, rounder and go. Like that, yeah, there. Yeah, that was better. There. Yeah, good. And a little rounder. Yeah, a little rounder. Yeah, and then a little whip and go again. Yeah. So that you put her in a place. Yeah, better. and show her how to use her body. So when you go to use the whip or you go to use your driving aids, she really can go forward, right? Otherwise, she had her head and neck and her back in a way that it was hard for her to go forward. Yeah, sapler. Yeah, good. If she's a little inverted, then it's very hard for her to go forward. And she, in a sense, she has every right to, to swish her tail and not want to go. Yeah, so you make her a little rounder and deeper. Show her how to use her body, and now ask her to go. Yeah, like that. Very good. And around, yeah, and round, and around, yeah, and go, yeah, and round. Good. And around a little deeper. Yeah, like that. Super. Yeah, a little deeper. A little deeper. Yeah, around it. Yeah, yeah, a little deeper. Good. Yeah, this is nice, huh? Super. A little around it and go. A little deeper. Yeah, and go. Good. Yes, you got it. See? Good. Yeah, good. Good. That's better. And deeper. Yeah, a little deeper. Yeah, good. Good. Now continue around the whole arena with this energy. Yeah, super. Stop. Yeah, very good. Yeah, this is the cannon, not slower. And I also don't believe it needs to be any faster. Yep. Round, round. Suppler inside, carefully. Yes. Like that. Forward. A little deeper on the inside rein again. Yep. Just a little. Yep. Like that. Better. Yeah, and round, and round. Good. Good. This is, yeah, there. Yeah, a little deeper. That's fine. Yeah, I like the energy you have here. Yeah, good. This is nice. So on the short side, into the sitting trot. Very good here. Yeah, good. I like the canter. Yeah, and trot and going and round and down. And going right in just as determined a manner. Yeah, round there. Outside rein down. Yeah, outside rein, yeah, little outside, yeah, good. Take and give a little bit on the outside, yeah, and make her active. Yeah, take and give and make her there. Yeah, so you don't really truly alternate, but kind of alternate between making her a little better in her neck and in hand, and a little more active behind, and make her a little better in hand and front, and a little more active behind. Yeah, like that. There, yes, better, right? Because the better she is in front, the better she'll be behind. The better she is behind, the better she'll be in front, right? Yeah, good. And so you have to work the whole horse. This is nice. Yeah, yeah, don't let it go longer and lower. Yeah, good. Watching your elbows correct. Yeah. You're sorry to get your elbows up and your shoulders up a little bit, and she can too easily sneak longer and longer and sneak the contact away from you, right? Yeah, that's it. This is better. Yeah. And active, good, and active, yeah. Play around, yeah, and active, and play around, and a little bigger trot, and a little more, yeah, and a little more. That's it, super, super. That's your trot. Now, with this energy, ride the 10-meter half circle. Yeah, you think this active on your inside eights, yep, turning, you get the bend, of course, but yep, that's it. And forward, yeah, and turn, going back to the trot, yep. Yep. And immediately, can you enlarge a little bit from your right leg into that left rein? Come forward, like that. Yeah. With this energy, make her a little softer right leg. Yeah, bend her right. Come on, a bit more. Yeah. And right leg. Yeah. There you go. You got the right hind. That's it. Yeah. Super. And straight and forward. Very good. And forward. Yeah. Yeah. And round. There. Good. And again, at the end, a 10-meter half circle. With this energy, round. Keep it there. Yeah. Round. Yeah, keep it there. Good. And turning. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Turning. Yes. Good. And here you already start to get her better on your left leg. So when she reaches the wall, she's nicely into the right rein, and you can go straight. Yeah. Yeah. Super. Super. Yeah. Good. And then into the rising trot. Yeah, and let her stretch down. But yeah, don't let her back off. Don't let her back off. Good. Don't let her back off. We know. We learned our lesson from yesterday. I said, oh, she's tired. You're a little tired. We were nice to her, but then, yeah, then she showed us in the field she wasn't, or whatever, when she was loose, that she wasn't really tired, huh? Yeah, forward. Yeah. Yeah, forward. There, and forward, and forward. Yeah, and forward. Good. So just change rein and let her stretch down the other way. Yeah. Yeah, and forward. Good. That's it. Super. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah. And around. Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah, very good. That trot is nice. Yeah. You know, in a way, the correct work should energize them, right? Because it should get them using their bodies better. Yeah. Super. This is nice. Yeah. Good. Yeah, stop a little bit there. Stop, yeah. Yeah, very good. That's it, huh? Easy. Yeah, super. And forward, yeah. Yeah, forward a little bit, yeah. Yeah, very nice. That's your trot. And then into the walk. And 1, 2, walk it, yeah, good. And then let it go and forward. Yeah.